Let me guess something about you. You've probably funded a trading account with $100, maybe $500, maybe even $1,000. For a few days, you're disciplined. You follow your strategy. You wait for your setups. Then suddenly, you take one emotional trade, then another. Then you start revenge trading. Before you know it, the account that was supposed to grow slowly is suddenly down 40%, maybe even blown completely. And you sit there staring at the screen thinking, how do some traders turn small accounts into $100,000 portfolios while I can't even protect $500? Look, if that thought has ever crossed your mind, you're not alone. Because the brutal truth is this: the difference between traders who turn small accounts into $100,000 portfolios and traders who keep restarting small accounts has almost nothing to do with strategy. It has everything to do with mental habits. And today, I'm going to show you the 7 mental habits that change everything. Here's the thing. Most traders are obsessed with entries, but profitable traders are obsessed with thinking differently. If you understand the 7 mental habits that turn small accounts into $100,000 portfolios, your entire approach to trading will change. You'll stop trading emotionally. You'll stop blowing accounts, and you'll start thinking like the traders who actually grow small capital into serious money. So, if you're someone trying to grow a small account and stop repeating the same mistakes, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because on this channel, we break down the psychology and strategy behind real trading profitability. Alright, let's talk about the 7 mental habits that separate struggling traders from consistent ones. And trust me, habit number 4 is where most traders completely fall apart. Habit number 1. They think in probabilities, not certainty. Here's the first mental shift that changes everything. Profitable traders don't try to be right, they try to play probabilities. Look, most new traders approach the market like this: is this trade going to win or lose? But that question is actually the problem, because the market doesn't reward certainty, it rewards probability management. Now, let me give you a simple example. Imagine a trading strategy that wins 55% of the time. That means out of 100 trades, 55 trades win, 45 trades lose. But here's where the math becomes powerful. If your risk-to-reward ratio is 1:2, meaning you risk $100 to make $200, then after 100 trades, losses equals 45 times $100 equals $4,500 lost. Wins equals 55 times $200 equals $11,000 gained. Your net profit, $6,500, even though you were wrong 45 times. Here's what most people don't realize. Trading success isn't about accuracy, it's about expectancy. This is why traders who obsess about being right usually lose money. Habit number 2. They protect capital like their life depends on it. Now look, this one is shocking. According to data from major brokerage studies, over 70 to 80% of retail traders lose money. And do you know the most common reason? Over-risking. New traders treat their capital like ammunition. Professional traders treat their capital like oxygen, because once it's gone, the game is over. Now look, let's say you have a $1,000 trading account. If you lose 50%, your account becomes $500. To get back to $1,000, you now need 100% growth. This is where it gets really interesting. Most traders lose accounts not because their strategy is bad, but because their risk per trade is insane. Profitable traders typically risk 1% per trade, sometimes even 0.5%. That means with a $1,000 account, you risk $10, not $100, not $200. And yes, it feels slow, but here's what most people don't realize. Slow growth compounds into massive portfolios. Habit number 3. They detach emotion from money. Look, this one is psychological, and it's where most traders fail completely. Because when beginners see money on the chart, they become emotional. A $50 loss feels painful. A $100 win feels exciting. But professional traders see something different. They don't see money, they see data points. One trade is just one data sample in a series of hundreds. Think about a casino. Casinos don't panic when someone wins a blackjack hand, because they know over thousands of hands the house edge wins. Trading works the same way. Your strategy is your house edge, but if you emotionally react to every single trade, you sabotage the edge. Habit number 4. They focus on process, not profit. Now this is where it gets really interesting, because most traders start trading with the wrong goal. They think the goal is make money today. But profitable traders focus on something completely different. They focus on executing the process perfectly. Let me explain. Imagine two traders. Trader A says, I need to make $200 today. Trader B says, I need to execute my strategy correctly today. Which one do you think survives longer? Trader B. Because when you chase profit, you force trades, you overtrade, you revenge trade. But when you focus on the process, profit becomes the byproduct. Here's the thing. The market rewards discipline, not desperation. Habit number 5. They understand the power of compounding. Now, let's talk about something most traders massively underestimate: compounding. Everyone wants to turn $1,000 into $100,000 overnight, but that's not how serious traders think. Let me show you something powerful. If you grow an account 5% per month, something amazing happens. After 5 years, your account grows roughly 10 times. But if you grow it 10% per month, your account grows over 300 times. This is the secret small account traders miss. Consistency beats intensity. A trader making consistent 5 to 10% monthly returns can build serious wealth, but the trader trying to double accounts every week eventually blows up. Habit number 6. They accept losses quickly. Here's something beginners hate hearing. Losses are part of the business. Professional traders lose trades every single week. The difference is they lose small. Now, you might be thinking, but if I close losses quickly, I'll lose too much money. Actually, the opposite is true. Let me show you a common mistake. A trader risks $50 per trade, but when the trade goes negative, they move the stop loss. Suddenly, the loss becomes $150. 3 trades later, the account is gone. Here's the rule professionals live by: cut losses quickly, let winners run. That simple rule alone separates amateurs from professionals. Habit number 7. They think in 100-trade cycles. This is the final mental habit, and it's the one that transforms traders. Profitable traders don't judge success by one trade or 1 week. They judge success over 100 trades. Because anything can happen in 5 trades, anything can happen in 10 trades, but over 100 trades, the edge reveals itself. This is exactly how hedge funds and professional traders evaluate strategies. So instead of saying, I lost today, they say, I'm 27 trades into my 100-trade cycle. That mental shift changes everything, because now you're thinking like a systematic trader, not a gambler. Story example. Let me tell you a quick story. A trader started with $2,000. Instead of chasing big wins, he focused on 3 things: risking 1% per trade, taking only A-plus setups, and tracking 100 trade cycles. His average return? About 6% per month. After 4 years, that account crossed $100,000. Not because of luck, but because of discipline and mindset. Key takeaway. Here's the truth most people ignore. Turning a small account into a $100,000 account isn't about a secret indicator. It's about becoming the type of trader who deserves a 6-figure account. Because once your psychology is correct, the money eventually follows. Conclusion. So let's recap the 7 mental habits. Think in probabilities, protect capital aggressively, Detach emotion from money. Focus on process over profit. Respect compounding. Accept losses quickly. Think in 100 trade cycles. Master these, and your entire trading journey changes. Because at the end of the day, the market doesn't pay the smartest trader, it pays the most disciplined trader. If you found value in this video, do two things. First, hit the subscribe button because this channel is dedicated to building the mindset of profitable traders. Second, drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 7 habits do you struggle with the most? Because awareness is always the first step toward improvement. And remember, small accounts don't stay small forever if the trader behind them keeps growing.